Now friends, let's talk about question number 4. It is a problem which is based on mathematical reasoning. The negation of the Boolean expression, this need to be found out. Yes, you can see here, this is somewhat looks like that De Morgan's law can be used. So that means the concept of De Morgan's law is used here. What is De Morgan's law? You can just have a look at this part. Negation of, say we have been given P, say conjunction Q has been given to us. This is equivalent to, we have negation of P, disjunction, negation of Q we have. And also if I write it in this way, negation of P, disjunction Q, so this is coming out to be negation of P, and this is conjunction negation of Q we have. Now if I talk about the negation of this, so what we have negation of P, this is one term, then we have disjunction, and this is the part we are talking about, negation of P, conjunction Q. So what we can write? We can write in this way, negation of P, we have conjunction, then we have negation of P, then we have this as conjunction, this is Q we have, right? So here also again we can use the De Morgan's law. That is nothing but we have negation of P, that is coming out to be P, disjunction, then we have negation of Q, right? So this can be written as negation of P, conjunction P, right, disjunction, then we have negation of P, then this is nothing but we have negation of Q, right? So this is nothing but we have contradiction, so that is we have disjunction here. So ultimately if I take with this part, so the fourth option seems to be the correct one we have. Now friends, let's talk about question number 5. The shortest distance between the lines x minus 1 by 0, y plus 1 upon minus 1, z upon 1, and x plus y plus z plus 1 is equal to 0, and 2x minus y plus z plus 3 is equal to 0. So here we have to find the shortest distance between the point here, that is 1 comma minus 1 comma 0, and a point on the plane which passing through the intersection of these two planes. Now when you talk about intersection part, so what we have, we can just write it in this way, x plus y plus z plus 1 plus lambda times, this is coming out to be 2x minus y, this is z plus 3, which is equal to 0 we have, right? This is equation number 1. Fine. Now this plane is parallel to the given line. Now if it is parallel to the given line, that means first of all let's find the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. That means we have 1 plus 2 lambda, then we have 1 minus lambda, this is x, this is y we have, then we have 1 plus lambda z, then we have 1 plus 3 lambda is equal to 0, right? So that means if the plane is parallel to the given line, so we can just take 0 times the direction ratio of the normal to the plane, that is 1 plus 2 lambda, plus again we take minus 1, direction ratios of the line, this particular line we have, this is 1 minus lambda, plus 1 time, again we have 1 plus lambda, which is coming out to be 0 here. So we put lambda is equal to 0 in this particular equation 1, we get x plus y plus z plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have the point 1 comma minus 1 and 0, 1 comma minus 1 and 0. So distance between this point and this plane is going to be 1 upon root 3. So this is the final answer we have. So we say that option number 3 is the correct one. Now let us discuss question number 6. It has been given that the general solution of a differential equation under root of 1 plus x square plus y square plus x square y square plus xy into dy by dx is equal to 0 is what? Where c is the constant of integration. And also you have been given these 4 options. You can see big options have been given. So I rate this problem as difficult, but yes, if the calculations can be done, then this is going to be a easiest one, right? More of a calculative part is involved. So here, this is a problem which can be solved using the method of separation of variable. So that means if I talk about this part, say 1 plus x squared. So what we can do, just have a look at this part. This is nothing but we can write it in this way. 1 plus x squared, and this is 1 plus y squared plus xy. This is dy by dx, which is equal to 0. So that means, now if I talk about the separation part, so what we have, we just take y and x together, and once we take y and x together, a bit of integration is needed here, right? And that integration will give you the final answer as this. This is a purely a problem based on method of separation of variable. Calculation needed. So this is what we need to take, right? Now friends, let's discuss question number 7. It is a problem which is based on straight line. A ray of light coming from the point 2, 2 root 3 is incident at an angle 30 degree on the line x is equal to 1 at the point A. The ray gets reflected on the line x is equal to 1 and meets the x-axis at the point B. Then the line AB passes through the point, and these are the 4 points we have. We have to check for that. Now, if I talk about the diagram in this case, what do we have? So let's have a look at this part. Say, if I talk about the line here, first of all, let's draw the axis. Got it? And we have this to be the origin. Then we have a line, say x is equal to 1. This is x is equal to 1. And it has been given that from a point 2, 2 root 3, from a point 2, 2 root 3, a ray of light has been incident on this at the point A and makes an angle of 30 degree. Now if I just take the extension part of this, let me take it as say 60 degree, right? Because if it is 30 degree, it's going to be 60 degree. Okay. Now, again, it has been reflected back. So this is reflected back and it comes to the point B at x-axis. Again, if I talk about this one, this point, let me take it as P suppose. So the image of P will be at y-axis, which is nothing but we have 0, 2 root 3 we have, which is Q. And this is the same line of action we have. Now let's find the equation of AP here. So if you find the equation of AP will be how much? Because this is 60 degree we have. So this is coming out to be y minus of 2 root 3, which is equal to, again, 1060, which is coming out to be root 3, and this is x minus 2 we have. And this is nothing but equation of AP we have. So when you intersect x is equal to 1 and the equation of AP, the point which A will be is nothing but we have 1, root 3, right? So this is the very important thing we have. Now we need to find the equation of this line now. So yes, because you have been given 1, root 3, you have been given 0, 2 root 3. So you can find the equation of this line now, right? So what is the equation of this line? This is coming out to be, suppose let me take it as say Q. So I have to find say equation of AB, suppose same as QB, same thing. So what we have y minus y1. So I have taken this as 2 root 3, and this is coming out to be y2 minus y1, that is root 3 minus 2 root 3 divided by, we have 1 minus 0, and this is coming out to be x minus 0, right? This is what we have. Now this is the equation of AB. Now this equation of AB need to check that what are the points that will be satisfying this particular equation. So yes, the second point seems to be the correct one. So hopefully this is clear to you.